Hey guys, another off the top rope, more Royal Rumble reaction here. Women's Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair wins. I'm not mad, just a little bit disappointed because this felt like the easy way out. But here's the reality of the situation. Um, you can't have really two shock winners, so I see them going with Jay and then going with the obvious pick of Charlotte Flair and being a two-time winner. The minute Io Sky came out number one, I knew that it was a pretty strong likelihood that Charlotte Flair was or somebody else was going to win the Royal Rumble here. Charlotte winning is great. Um, and it's good to see her back. She looked great in the ring. The fans were into her. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the presumed build between her and Tiffany Stratton to the match at WrestleMania. These are two of the premier athletes to come across in this modern women's division of WWE. So it's an exciting possibility. I just think that there was a lot more to be gained with her getting to a WrestleMania match another way. That was my area of concern. But then again, like I said, it also creates, some element of unpredictability for Rhea Ripley, because we know that Charlotte is not going to face Rhea Ripley. She's already faced Rhea Ripley at two WrestleManias. I mean, one of them didn't count. That was here's the ironic thing. The last time Charlotte won a Royal Rumble, she faced Rhea Ripley. You just don't remember it because it was for the NXT title and it was on a COVID Mania in front of nobody. Okay. Everybody remembers the match at WrestleMania 39 where Rhea won the Rumble and Rhea beat Charlotte Flair to win the championship. So I don't see that happening again with Charlotte going after Rhea. It just feels like overkill. And that feels like something Vince McMahon would probably do. It's very clear, especially with the way they've meticulously placed video packages in between Tiffany Stratton segments. Charlotte Flair is facing Tiffany Stratton here. And that's an awesome, awesome match. But it's definitely, for as good of a women's Royal Rumble as that was, a lot of surprises, a lot of NXT involvement. Jordynne Grace has a great showing in this match. Just a lot of cool stuff in this match. Lash Legend had a really good standoff. Like I said, there was a lot of people that really stood out in this match. And specifically, one thing I will talk about, Roxanne Perez was the MVP of this Royal Rumble, bar none. Came in at number 3 and was the last person thrown out. We'll talk about what that means moving forward, but that was a significant moment. Charlotte winning, I'm okay with it. You were going to get this inevitably. A large chunk of the internet's not going to be happy because, they're just annoyed with Charlotte. My sister pointed this out to me. She's very overpushed. She's outstanding, but she's overpushed. And like I said, this felt like an easy way out of this. Whereas the opposite thing happened with the men's Royal Rumble, where you went completely off the deep end and completely out of left field with Jey Uso winning, which he's over, but nobody realistically thought he was going to win that Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair was the obvious. She was a heavy betting favorite to win the match. So I'm not surprised. Once I saw Io Sky come out at 1, I was like, yeah, this is probably not happening. Io had a really great showing. Her and Liv Morgan lasted, I think, an hour in this match. Roxanne Perez actually broke the record, but didn't win the match. It would have been a hell of a statement if Roxanne Perez, still an NXT superstar, would have won this thing. But Charlotte Flair, it's a fine choice. Great to see her back. She's been out for 13 months. She's one of the greatest female superstars ever to grace a WWE ring, ever to be in professional wrestling. So it's justified. Like I said, it's just, kind of a little bit disappointing. A little bit flat for me because, because we've seen it. She already won one. Also, no Becky Lynch, a little bit of a surprise. Cool to see Nikki Bella in this match. Cool to see Alexa Bliss get an enormous pop, one of the biggest pops of the night. Really awesome to see her. A ton of NXT involvement. Stephanie Vaquer, Julia in there. Lash Legend was involved. Roxanne Perez was involved. Like this was the best women's Royal Rumble in my eyes. And Charlotte won it. So that's going to count for something. But yeah, anyway, a lot more to come here on the channel. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.